Hi, evening. Sorry, guys. More than a little bit late. Sorry, man. It's been a really hectic day. Literally just walked into the house. It's interesting times. This. I don't know if anybody's still going to be awake. I don't know who's going to watch. I was supposed to be at 9:30, which is late enough. Shukran, baby. You're gonna make me tea. But it's been a long ass day. At the scene, these are 3 people here. No one showing their faces. Die DA se spy is weer vroeg op die bly. Moenie worry nie, ek is nog nie dood nie. Kashi Varopen, salam alaikum. Hi Fatih Jacobs, how's it? Andre Lewis, my bro. Yes, I haven't seen you for a while. How's things going? I just realized I called my houses. Got a few things we must talk about. It's been an interesting day today at the Madlanga Commission. Let me tell you that Andrea Johnson essentially imploded. Let's talk more work. She essentially imploded at Madlanga today. Spectacularly. Thanks. Someone met met iemand? Christopher Lish, wat sê jy bro? No nie nee. Isaiah Mackay says Criminal Adams. Yeah, well, you know what? If I had to worry, about what people who have killed the colored community think about me, I'm sure my world would crumble. Voetsak, man. Christopher Osman, that's it, bro. You know what Madlanga has done for us? We get deep into Madlanga now. You know what Madlanga has done for us? The Madlanga Commission has exposed the racial lines that this country is suffering from. The cracks in this rainbow nation of ours is there for all to see. If you look at the comments that have been made on Twitter and YouTube, let me tell you something. If it was a colored person or an Indian person saying these things about black people, the Human Rights Commission would be flooded with complaints and there'd probably be tires burning somewhere. I suppose it's okay in 2026 for certain sections of the black population to say whatever they want to about the rest of us. And all this for while attempting to cover up for a band of criminals. You destroyed a young woman's life. Was it your sister? Isaiah Mackay, again. Was it your sister? Anyway, you know what? I'm just going to ignore that stupid 30% term and footsack. So, where we're at is Andrea Johnson. Shoo. I knew she was going to suffer at Madlanga after day 1. But day 2 and 3, I don't think this woman will ever work as an advocate again. And I think rightly so also. People assume that I'm really cozy with IDAC. People assume that there's some type of corrupt relationship going there. But I'm patiently waiting for my turn to come and testify at Madlanga because I got a whole lot to say when I get there. Trust me. And I think about 60% of South Africa is not going to like what I have to say. But it's going to be said. And let me tell you what one of the biggest issues that I have with all of this nonsense. And stupid people, this is a good time to step off the life. Has anybody noticed the disparity in spend? We have 56 murders of people in KZN, mostly black, and the state throws 100 million rand at it. And then you have 3,000 murders on the Cape Flats, mostly colored, and the state wants to throw 8 million rand at it. And I, as a resident of the Cape Flats, as someone elected by you people, am supposed to shut up about this. Just help me understand this. And then you get stupid people encouraging this shit, demanding more for 56 murders in KZN, while asking us to ignore the 3,000 dead on the Cape Flats. Now, if you don't know, the Cape Flats would constitute about 6% of KZN. That's the body count over here. While you're asking us to keep quiet about it. And then you have some dumb coloreds that are supporting this bullshit. Like super dumb coloreds. Now, Courtney Edwards, I'll get to you now, Courtney, 31 million on a single trip. We'll get to that now. So, while we're there, what kind of color would I be? If I was to support this madness, I'm not that kind of colored. When I go to Madlanga, I'm going to unpack exactly what they've done to us. En ek gaan nie kom in die lag nie. Dat is mekaar sommer lekker verstaan. I'm not coming there to make friends. And I've noticed that there's an undercurrent at Madlanga. For those of you that know anything about me, ek gaan nie saamspeel nie. I'm confident in my facts. I'm confident in the truth. Granul van Wyk, wat is jou agenda? De vrye oma. Anyway, yeah, back to where I'm at. So, Courtney van Wyk mentioned Gayton spends 31 million on a single trip. You know, it's a lot of money. Well, to me, it's a lot of money. And the justification of it must be laid out. Parliament must know. South Africa must know. But can I ask people like Courtney Robertson to put the same energy into Alan Wynn's trip to the USA that he still hasn't disclosed? The man refuses to tell us how much money they spent on that trip. You know, the World Cup, it's a big thing. It comes every 4 years. And every country that qualifies, and even some that don't qualify, they send their sports ministers and their ambassadors there to go and watch it. And you know what? These people, they travel well. They sleep well, they eat well, they live well. So we would need an accounting on it. But when are you people, like you, Courtney, going to ask Alan Wynne to be as transparent as Gayton has been and say, this is what the trip has cost, I'll take my hiding for it? It gets even better. When I was still in the city of Cape Town, I think it was in 2022, Jordan Lewis and a handful of these chosen ones went to Antarctica with City of Cape Town funds. Luister gou mooi, Antarctica. There was no World Cup being played. There's no economic benefit for Cape Town. They couldn't sell anything there. They still went. You know what happened? A bunch of white boys went to take something off their bucket list using your tax monies, and you people didn't ask anything. But the minute this is the color, brain, daar raak het 'n fucking problem vir julle. If Gayton's trip is a problem, then fleece Jordan Lewis and go after Alan Wynne also, and then you'll have my respect, because right now you're only singling out the colored boy. Now there's enough people singling out the colored boy. And our own people choose to do it anyway. Gaan man, ek het die tyd vir julle nie. And I'm not saying that, ek praat nie vir Gayton voor nie. Ek praat hom nie voor nie. But what I will tell you, is when I was detained at Pietermaritzburg prison for standing up for the colored community. When I came out of that court, when I got bail, you know who was there? NCC members. You know who else was there? Patriotic Alliance members in support of Fari Adams. Some people understand that at the end of the day, when the tire hits the road, all we have is us. Whatever our differences are. But most of you don't want to get it. That's the feel van julle wat diep op in die wit man se gat wil bly. Now stay there. So, on the issue that I called this live tonight, there was only two reasons. There was one, to let you know I'm still alive. Two, to let you know that this fight goes on. We are far from done. Our councillor candidates are at work. Our activists have never stopped working. We are getting ready for this election. And we are going to damage. I find it very, very funny how coloreds are so forgiving of the people who stole the land from their mothers, fathers, and grandparents. And then I find it even funnier that those coloreds are so forgiving of the people who refuse to return the land. I'm talking about your DA that you love so much. And then you know what's funnier than that? I'll get to you now, Isaiah, you idiot. Funnier than that is that you're so forgiving of those same racist white people in the DA that sell off the last of the land that they haven't yet claimed. Like, what planet do you people live on? Like, ja, baslaan my ma. Like, have you seen what these racist white people do to your people on the farms? Of maak het die saakie omdat hulle pitte koppe het, because that is mos also another part of the colored mentality. Julle mense moet wakker skrik, man. Wakker. Let me tell you guys something. There's a big shock coming. And my game starts next week. Next week, we start playing. Next week, let's just say certain high-ranking Owens are going to feel what's coming. They're going to feel what's coming. Because while I've been quiet, I've been working. And we've been gathering. And we've been litigating. And it's going to be a very interesting week. Someone says, please tag Cedric. I think as a unga cook man go tag. I don't know. I don't know where people get this thing that I am anything to do with that. You know, Jordan Lee Lewis, if you're watching, which you probably are, in your circle, no, there's a confirmed unga cook. There's a probable rapist. Listen carefully. And an alleged wife beater. Like, for fuck's sake, Mr. Mayor, can you please spend our race money better? Now, I want to speak to certain people that promoted DA oggend and aand, coloreds, supposedly, as if their lives depend on it. You know that money the DA is paying you? Do you know that money has probably been stolen from the colored community? But it doesn't matter to you people because all you are about is money. Now, we are not all the same. Like, I see Sebastian Peterson tagging me oggend and aand because it's his full-time job. The fact of the matter is, if there's no Fadil Adams, there's no Sebastian Peterson, because Sebastian Peterson failed as a prison warden, failed as a politician 3 times, failed as a doctor, and is now a DA ward councillor. Like, you know what? When nothing else works for you, apply it to DA. That's kind of how it works. The bottom of the fucking barrel, that's where you are. But anyway, we didn't come here to speak about Sebastian. We came to talk about us and the way forward. The way forward is we won't be meeting this weekend at the head office in Mitchell's Plain. We will be laying out our plans. We will be knocking in those nails into the DA's coffin. That's the end of it. You guys have a very good night. There's big trouble coming, as usual. I'm so tired of it. But we're almost there. We are almost there. It's a matter of weeks, months at the worst. Oh yeah, and as far as those cases against me, which I'm actually forbidden from speaking of, hou net 'n bietjie vas. You'll see the development soon. There's big apologies coming. And wait, I'm just going to keep quiet about it. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I've actually forgotten how to make a live. It's been so long. And I must be honest, I've enjoyed the break from social media. But you know what? The campaign has to start. We need to get to work. It's all hands on deck. It's boots on the ground, as other people say. Watch Madlanga. I'm waiting on my invite. Watch Madlanga. You remember, before I went to the ad hoc committee, it was essentially mostly people that I would stand in solidarity with, black people that were gunning me. You're going to see at the ad hoc. You're going to see at the ad hoc. And then I turned the fucking ad hoc upside down and then you went quiet. Here's your second turn. Bring Madlanga. Those are the finest legal minds in the country. Bring Madlanga. Tell him Fadil Adams is waiting. Tell him that out there in the Cape Flats, there exists that rare animal. That thing that does not know fear. That thing that will stare down the PKTT and say, Futsak. It exists. It actually lives. Now, just because everybody bought that con man stunt on the 6th of June last year, I want you to know some of us still think. And as deep as they scratched into Section 27 at Madlanga, and even I was thinking, what the fuck? Here's the truth. Massive crime was committed. Tens of millions were stolen. And stupid people are acting like cheerleaders. But those same stupid people complain about crime and a lack of service delivery. And then it gets worse than that. It actually gets worse than that. How many of us have seen murderers and thieves and things run away, get out of jail, have cases thrown out because of a technicality, then we moan. But when it happens at a certain commission, then you want to applaud it because it comes down to skin color, doesn't it? The fact is that it was a colored boy and a handful of Indian people, and some of them have doubts about certain people, that turned the South African police services on its head. And that's the part a lot of people can't fit, and that is a real sadness. It is a real sadness. But anyway, mense, it's been a longest day. I'm going to take a shower before the DA put up the water prices again. And then I'm going to watch some TV before the DA hike our electricity prices again. So we will speak soon. But let's make something very, very clear. The time for change is in November. Voter registration is here. You make sure that your kids are registered. You make sure that your neighbors know. And there we go. You take it easy. We speak soon. Have a good night, guys.